òun sẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ ó milẹ̀ títì Success Radio Ìbàdàn ìkànnì ayé gbọ́ òun sẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ ó milẹ̀ títì Success Radio Ìbàdàn ìkànnì ayé gbọ́ òun sẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ ó milẹ̀ títì.
Thank you so much for being there this morning. We so much appreciate you because you are there again. This is another Thursday morning on Success Radio in the city of Ibadan. And right here, you know the program that come online, that come on air whenever it is Thursday morning, 11 a.m. on Success Radio. This is Eco Pointer on Success Radio in Ibadan. Kolawole Kayode is the anchor. And our business on this program is discussing money, business, and finance. And when we talk about money, business, and finance, who is that person that is not concerned? All right here on the Facebook, on our Facebook, Master Shaki, thank you. Thank you so much. Say good morning. We are also saying good morning to you. And you remember it was since last month that we met, and this is our first episode in the new month, December, and the last month of the year, December 2023. Our discussion today is economics, finance, and business. That is what we have always been doing, and that is what we continue to do on the program. All right, Omoshalewa is right here with me in the studio helping so that you can see us clearly and very sound and clear. Please, if you are connected to us already, help us to share the page, send to your contact, let them also be part of it, and make sure you like the page so that whenever we are back on air, anytime we are on air, you will be notified. All right, let all of us come live online on Facebook. You connect us on Success Radio Ibadan, and on YouTube the same thing. Success Radio Ibadan. Make sure you are there. Come online, and as you listen to the program, share your opinion, send your comments, ask questions. Everybody is concerned when it comes to money matters. I have this few information for us this morning, and that I want to give out the headline before we begin to analyze the details that are there. This one is from the Punch newspaper. It is saying banks to disconnect non-deposit financial institution from transfer list. This one is saying dry season. Stakeholder call for peaceful coexistence between farmers and herders in Oyo. And this one is saying Oyo government approved contract for 84.7 kilometers of road within Ibadan. This one is not the good news. It's not the good news at all. This one is saying P&G to end manufacturing operations in Nigeria. All right, I want us to begin to share some of the details there and let others also be part of it. Our audience back at home, thank you so much for being connected to us. And we want you to be part of what we are saying because everything here concerns us. The first information, the topic from the Punch newspaper is saying banks to disconnect non-deposit financial institutions from transfer list. The NIBSS, that is the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, has asked banks to disconnect switches, payment solution service providers from their transfer list. That is the commercial banks that we know. You know the commercial bank, the big commercial bank, the First Bank, the Stanbic, the Zenith, the Sterling, the Access, Fidelity, you know all these, the Globus Bank, the Eco Bank, and all these big financial banks. The NIBSS, Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, has asked them to remove all the non-deposit financial institution from their transfer list. What does this have to mean? the interpretation is that there are some non-deposit financial institutions, that is such financial institutions that cannot accept your deposit. You simply, everything they do is electronically. Yes, we are talking of the OPay institution, the Money Point, the PalmPay, the Paga. You understand? All these are the non-deposit financial institution. Now, if the NIBSS is saying banks should remove all these non-deposit financial institutions from their list of transfer, when you get to bank, these are some of the things that happen in banks. At the bank ATM, if you want to do transfer, you press the button and it brings, bring the log and say, what do you want to do? Withdrawal, balance, transfer, like that. And you press transfer. Then it will bring you list of banks that where do you want to transfer to. You have a long list: First Bank, Echo, Globus, and the rest of them, Stanbic, Zenith, and many like that. It will bring you the list. Now, the instruction to bank is that anything like OPay, Money Point, yes, OPay, Money Point, what other one, PalmPay, Paga, and all these, online banks should be removed from the ATM of financial, commercial banks. Yes, that is the instruction they are being, that is coming out now. Now, one of my points is that this instruction, is it for the benefit of Nigeria? Is it for security? If it is for the benefit of Nigeria, how will that benefit Nigerians? Because when it comes to network issues, many times this commercial bank, they have network challenges, but this online bank, their network are better. Now, my issue is this: if the network of these online banks are better, how are they doing it? If there is a way they are doing it, why don't commercial bank also go and learn from them and do it the same way, so that their own network too will be better? Another question is this: why did Nigerians, leave, or anyway, Nigeria did not leave the commercial banks, but at least when people have an account in commercial bank, they also open an online account, so that in case the commercial bank, disappoint, they can switch to the online bank and do the whatever transaction that they want to do, and life continues. Now, if they cannot transfer their money from the commercial bank account to the online bank, the meaning is that business transactions will be affected, will be stalled, will be hindered, will be delayed, and economic activities will be disturbed. Thank you so much, Emmanuel Ogundipe. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Abiba, we appreciate you. Thank you for being there. He's even saying Echo Pointer is the program. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And to continue on what we are discussing, this is Echo Pointer. We are discussing business, economic issues, and financial issues. There is an instruction to banks that they should remove all the online bank, the non-deposit banks, from their list. If that is the case, how will that benefit Nigerians? That is the issue that we are discussing here. You can also send your comment and ask questions. And I would say our audience, as that you are listening to us from anywhere you are listening from all over the world, do you have an online bank? Now, many times our online bank, they find a way to connect to the commercial banks so that they can operate more or better. If you want to deposit your money, you will enter commercial banks who has physical office. Yes, landed offices. You can drop your money there, then you send, you can from your phone, from the internet or through internet bank, you can send your money to the online bank. Now from that online bank, you can begin to transfer, to wherever you want to transfer to, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 20,000. Now, if banks are asked to block the online banks away from their transfer list, what is going to happen? My question is, do you agree with that? If you do agree, let us know. If you don't agree, let us know. Let us discuss it. Let the authorities hear what we are saying. And the other point is this: the authorities, the regulatory authorities, are they doing it for our benefit? Are they preempting fraud? These are questions. Are they preempting fraud? Are they trying to protect the bank users? Are they trying to protect a case where online bank who has no physical office will have so much money in their care and they just done too suddenly and run away? In Nigeria, many things had happened. Many people are running away with people's money and there's almost nothing the banks could do. Now, what is your opinion about what we are saying? Yes, what's your opinion about what we're saying? What solution can we bring if this is what the authorities are thinking about? Well, one of those things is that if this is what the authorities is thinking about, why don't they give them a limit that individual customers cannot deposit, transfer into your account above so amount of money? As I speak, I know these online banks, they have some tiers or levels. They can say, okay, you cannot transfer from our account above 50,000 per day. Then that is for the first tier. In their second tier, they can say, okay, you cannot transfer more than 200,000, per day. In the third tier, they can say, okay, you can go into millions. Now, if this is the case, maybe the regulatory authorities can limit them to 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000. Well, depending, this could be discussed and we can come to a conclusion concerning this. I want you to bear your opinion on what we are saying, what we are discussing. I click somewhere, okay. I don't even know. All right, I want you to bear your opinion on what we are discussing. Do you want the commercial bank to disconnect the online bank? And if that happens, it may not be so easy for the online bank to operate independently. or should we say for any transaction between the commercial bank and the online banks, the commercial bank should charge the online bank some, some commission to pay them. Okay, Master Shaki is asking this question. Is saying, what is the relationship between banks and the online money? You get the question? The question is saying, what is the relationship between banks and the online money? Well, part of the relationship is this, that if you drop your money, say in a commercial bank, say First Bank or Eco or Stanbic or Sterling, if you want to do transfers let's assume that you drop 50,000, you enter into a banking hall and you deposit 50,000 into your account. You cannot do that for an online, bank. You can't. They don't have a physical office where you enter. Even the only physical office they have, if you enter there, you may not be able to drop, money there. You get it? Now, it is the commercial bank, that's where you can drop your money. You deposit. Now, having deposit your money and your money enter into your account, you can then go to the ATM or open your phone, open the app of that bank where you deposit your money and send the money to your online account. Maybe OPay, MoneyPoint, PalmPay, Paga, and the rest of them. Now, when you send it there, other distribution that you want to do, you get it. You can now begin to do those distribution. Maybe you want to send 2,000 to somebody from your online account, you send it. You want to send 10,000 to somebody, you send it. The reason people do this is because it seems to be easier for them to use their online account to do transfers than to use the account of their commercial bank to do transfers. Many times or sometimes, all these commercial bank, you open their app, it's not answering you. You can say there is no network. You understand? Personally, part of the experience I've had with them, my app, my bank app that I have on my phone, I have tried to open in the last almost 5 months ago. I could not get it opened. I've entered into the banking hall to open it. They said that they are working on it. There is something. They say whatever. But one thing remained, that I could not use the app. You get it? So the way out is, if I want to do transfer, I should just simply transfer money to my online account, and from there I begin to transfer to any other place or any other account or persons I want to transfer to. So the relationship is that before money can enter into your online bank account, it has to be deposited in the commercial bank. From there you cannot transfer, because your online account cannot accept your deposit. That's why we call them non-deposit financial institution. Though the way people are operating it is that people will go through the POS agent and give them the cash, so they will send from there to the person's online account. Well, it is possible. It is possible. That could also work. But each time you want to do that, you have to pay more. You have to pay commission to get that done. Then there is also this that needs to be clarified. And what is it? Ordinarily, as we speak now, in most of the commercial banks in Nigeria, when you stand at their ATM and you operate on it, you don't find the names of the online banks there. Are you getting what I'm saying? You don't find the names of the online banks there. So for many of them presently, the name of the online banks are not on the automated teller machines that we have in front of banks. But if you open the app, yes, the app of all these banks, you know, app is on the internet. Now, easily when you click on it, you can find the list of all the, whether commercial bank or online bank, you can find their names on the app of these commercial banks. Now my issue is this: is it from the app? If it is from the app, the NIBSS is saying commercial banks should remove the names of the online banks. Hey, that is going to affect a lot of people, and it will affect negatively. And if that happens, hey, many people are going to be affected. We would rather prefer that the regulatory authorities should put a limit on how much people could transfer. All right, Master Shaki is saying, do you know that PalmPay does not have ATM card for use? Yes, PalmPay does not have, I know. But the thing is that, you know, you can send your money from commercial bank into PalmPay account. You get it? That's what we are saying. What we are now saying is, if bank have been asked to remove the name of PalmPay and all the other online bank from their list, from their transfer list, the meaning is that you cannot transfer your money even with the bank app from your account to PalmPay or other online bank. That's what we are trying to say. All right, we go on in the program. That is for that one. If you have more comment or question, you can still send it to us. Let's discuss. We are discussing finance, business, and economic activities. All right, this information is from Inside or Your Newspaper. This is saying dry season. Stakeholders call for peaceful coexistence between farmers and herders in Oyo State. Dry season, stakeholders call for peaceful coexistence between farmers and herders in Oyo State. Who are the farmers? Who are the herders? The farmers are people that plant things, and the herders, you know, they are also farmers, but anyway, to differentiate them from crop plantation and harvesting, we call them herders. The herders are those who rear animals, but particularly those we refer to herders, they are the cow rearers, the cattle rearers in our land. Now, stakeholders are saying the government, association, community, traditional rulers, farmers, traders, they are saying, please, farmers and others should not clash during this dry season. You will recall that the problem of farmers and others in Oyo, not only in Oyo State, in southern states, I mean Ekiti, Ondo, Osun, Lagos, even in the eastern side, Enugu, Cross River, Anambra, and the rest of them. All this, southern side. The issue is that the cattle rearers move their animals around to eat grasses, and in the course of their eating grasses, they also affect farmers' farm. What farmers are planted expecting harvest, some people just enter there in the night or in the day and eat it up. Hey, who will not be angry? Everybody will be angry. Nobody will like that. So these are part of the issues that cause clashes. You will recall we brought a report recently, I think October, where we discussed an issue that happened in Okeogun side of Oyo State, where a man called Muyiwa by name was on his farm, and he saw others who brought cattle to his farm, and they eat up a lot of things. He has spent a lot of money, borrowed money, loans to plant, and he was expecting harvest, but some people have come there and they use their cattle to eat all what is there. And of course, the man was angry. He went to them, he spoke harshly, he spoke very harshly to them, angrily, of course. That's normal. And what we learned is that there was a clash, and eventually the man was killed by the suspected others. And later on, news went to town that bloodshed had occurred. Paramilitary security people came around, and the police also came around. But it's like the suspected others, they lay ambush for people who are coming to arrest them, and they have to start shooting as soon as those people got to the spot where they lay ambush. And at the end of the day, some of the security people were killed also, and the issues continue like that. Days later, we learn people in the town also want to retaliate against the others. You can imagine all that, and more people will be affected. Rashidat Alabi, thank you so much. He's saying, well done, sir. We appreciate you for being there also. You can ask your question. You can send your comment. So all this kind of bloodshed, conflict, anger, and this terrible kind of incident is what stakeholders are forestalling, that please, we should please not allow these kind of things to happen again. Yes, it is not to the benefit of government or any individual that blood is shed. Everybody is looking for what to eat. Everybody is looking for prosperity. Even if somebody kill another, can he drink the blood? Yes. And if he drink the blood, will it work in his body? Is it nutrient to the body? And things like that. Like Yoruba people used to say, ọba gan tó ń lo àṣẹ láti pa ọ̀daràn, ọba gan yìí mú jẹ. Yes, even the king does not drink blood. So why shedding blood? We don't need the shedding of blood. People should operate on peaceful coexistence. Everybody, one job must not affect another. And the emphasis has been, let the cattle rearers create a space, a ranch for their animals and feed them at their ranch. They should stop moving their animals from place to place and venue to venue. No. Because one way or the other, animal remain animal. Animals cannot be human being. Yes, animal cannot be as controlled as human being. Animals will remain animal. So it's better to create a ranch for the animals, a place where they can be fed and take care of them there, instead of moving them from one farm to another in the forest. And we want to implore the government to execute some of the provisions we have that will caution people from moving animals around in the forest. And I want to say this also, it is not only in the forest that this is happening. Even right here on the street of Ibadan, right here in the city, you find cows moving around. I have seen cows on the streets of Okeado. Yes, I have seen it. And in many other places, people have seen it. So it's like some people who are cattle rearers, they don't caution. It is like there is no law. Yes. And this is affecting so many other things. So business should not affect another business. Everybody should do their own business within the framework of the law, within the limit that it will not affect others. As you are trying to make money, others too are trying to make money. Your making of money should not stop others from making theirs. Don't let your freedom block the freedom of others. All right, we continue with the program. This one is saying, your government approved contract for 84.7 kilometers Ibadan Inner Road. There are so many roads, non-motorable road within the city of Ibadan. So many non-motorable road, dilapidated, how do we say it, full of potholes, roads that if vehicles pass, there is no way the vehicle will not be damaged. And this bad road many times were caused by the rain that just stopped. Each time people try to grade the road, whenever there is rain, the erosion will move away all the top layer of the sand and create a lot of gully holes, potholes, and the rest of them. Some of these bad roads were the damaged road that was done before. because those roads were not properly done. A lot of roads were tarred in Ibadan, but no drainage there, and it was only one layer of tar that was put on those roads. We remember an administration in this Oyo state that tarred a lot of road, but just one layer or two of tar was put on those roads. So very quickly the tar were removed, and the end of those roads were worse than the time when they were not yet tarred. Other issues that caused the bad road are all these new site. The Muslim road, the Soka road, the Olonshogo road, all those new site, the road that go inside. Most of those roads are terribly bad. Now, Oyo State government has said they have approved different roads within the city of Ibadan and up to 84.7 kilometers in length. By addition, when we add all the roads together, not in one place, but different roads, by the time we add them together, 84.7 kilometers in length are the road that the Oyo government has approved for repairs, for rebuild, for reconstruction in Ibadan. And what benefits are businesses going to derive from this? This will help the damages on vehicle, Okada, Marwa and tricycle like that. It will reduce those damages. It will a lot of roads within the city of Ibadan, because the roads were not good, all businesses along that axis, people were not patronizing them because their roads were not motorable. So the meaning is that they are not accessible. Yes, people will consider if I go there, my vehicle will be damaged. So people stop going there. And whoever is selling things along that side or producing anything along that side, nobody will patronize. But now that approval has been obtained that new roads should be made, should be reconstructed, at least by the time these roads are reconstructed, it will make all those areas to be accessible and businesses will do better again. All right, Master Shaki is sending this question that we should see it and consider it. You too can send your answer. He's saying, why are farmers not plenty as they are before again? Why? I also add, why are farmers not plenty as they used to be before? You remember our song in those days? Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa. But let's be frank with ourselves and say truth to the point. Is it true that farming is still our job? How many of us want to do farming? How many of us choose to do farming? Even the people who are in farming, many of them is because they are frustrated, because they don't have choice. That's why they are there. So why are people not doing farming again? really a lot of reasons for that. One of the reasons is because farming is a rough job sometimes. Yes, and it seems people have this mentality that they prefer white collar job where you wear shirt, you wear tie, yes, you wear skirt and suit, and you begin to speak English, you understand, and get money. You know, you don't go on farm and begin to speak English to ewedu, to begin to speak English to corn, your maize. Well, any language you speak, it's not their business. What matter is do what you need to do. Yes, cut the grass, hold the land. Where you need to apply fertilizer, do that, and water your farm so that your crops will do well. Another reason is because it seems our young people today prefer maybe cheaper money, or easy money, so to say, where money will come in easily. But it's not always like that. There is no easy money almost anywhere. And for somebody to be a farmer, you have to work hard. And but the good news is that you also get your money. Another issue why farmers are fewer these days, they are not as many as they used to be before, is that it seems many people are not proud to be farmers. Yes, people would like to say, I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a lawyer, I am a pharmacist, I am a journalist. It seems people don't want to say, I am a farmer. But the truth remains that farmers cannot, doctors cannot eat syringe. They cannot swallow their injection, yes, as food. Lawyers will not eat all these case files. Yeah, they still need food. The journalists too cannot eat their pen. Yes, they can't eat their pen. The teachers cannot eat chalk. People still have to eat food. So if farmers don't do their job, everybody will pay hard for it. That's why Nigeria is importing food, because our farmers, many people are run away from farming, and that's why we import rice, we import garri. Are you aware that now Nigeria also import garri? We import palm oil, we import ewedu, we import everything, and God forbid, so that we will not begin to import baby from abroad. Yes, people, sincerely, God forbid that we begin to import husband and wife from abroad. You know, when almost everything we do is importation. That is why, you see, yes, we blame government that they are not doing well enough, but I tell you, except we produce here in this country, the issue of naira against dollar, naira prostrating before dollar, will continue. Emati lo. Alright, this information about P&G to end manufacturing operation in Nigeria. Hey! You see, this is really a bad news. P&G, remember P&G, Procter and Gamble, they had they produced a lot of items, a lot. In fact, right here in Ibadan, Oliole Estate, they used to have a plant there. Yes, they used to have their factory there. They produce diapers, they produce a lot, so many things. And you know, when they are producing, they will employ people, they will pay them, and all those things they produce, instead of Nigeria importing them, we already have them back at home. Now a lot of companies have departed from Nigeria and went to neighboring countries or go to other countries to go and continue their operations. Michelin of this world, and those that could not, go to neighboring country, they folded up, they stopped operation. In this Ibadan, we are Leland, yes, vehicle assembling center. We have Excite battery in this Ibadan, and all these companies are folded up. What are we doing now? Excite, the battery was supposed to be producing here, that we were producing here in those days. Yes, today we are importing battery, vehicle battery, yes, from Korea, from China, from everywhere. And this another information, already this P&G company, they've downsized. The meaning of downsize is they've reduced operation, but now they want to pack off from the soil of Nigeria. And we are of the opinion that the government need to rise up and do something about these things. Most of the company that folded up in Nigeria, many of the things they complain majorly, you talk about electricity, power supply, you talk about fuel price. So the point here is that the government needs to do something. Many of these companies have been complaining about electricity. If the government could provide electricity, is a major thing that will make these companies to stay. Why do they buy diesel? It is to generate power. If electricity could be available for them at least 20 out of 24 hours a day, at least many of them are going to stay. They will come back. And this is Nigeria with LD, where billions of dollars have been spent to generate electricity. Each government, from Obasanjo to Yaradua to Goodluck Jonathan to Muhammadu Buhari, now to Tinubu, everybody keep telling us they have done their best for us. But the more they tell us that they have done their best, the less improvement we are seeing. If our government could settle the issue of energy, electricity in particular, this country will be better. And that's what we are talking about is in the hand or within the court of the new minister of electricity, in charge of electricity, that is Chief Bayo Adelabu Penkelemes. We are using this medium to call up on him. Please do your best. Let there be improvement. Yes, Nigeria should be able to begin to transmit and distribute 20,000 megawatts, 30,000 megawatts, 50,000 megawatts. A whole nation like Nigeria, yes, distributing less than 10,000 most of the times. And you have small countries. South Africa is there, 40,000 megawatts, above 40,000 many times. Nigeria, as big as we are, over 200 million people, we are not still able to distribute more than 10,000 since all the years of spending money here. So we call on government to do something. Another company is departing the soil of Nigeria. More unemployment is going to come, more hardship. All the things they are producing, we have to start importing them. And this is the company that we are able to mention, or that we know. There are other ones that news may not pick. Yes, news may not pick them, and they too are departing. And so this makes us to begin to import all kinds of a thing. Hey, God forbid. And I'm saying again, God forbid, that we will start importing amala and ewedu from abroad. All right, thank you so much, all our audience who have been part of the program, for your comment, for your questions. Thank you, because you have made my day, particularly the program today, Eco Pointer on Success Radio in the city of Ibadan. Master Shaki, thank you so much. Abiba, we appreciate you. Emmanuel Ogundipe, thank you so much. All right, by God's grace, we shall be meeting again next Thursday by 11 a.m. in the morning. Eco Pointer meets you on air again. Continue to join the rest of the program on this platform, Success Radio Ibadan. My name is Kolawole Kayode. To connect me, call, WhatsApp, message you can send on 070-5370-6276. I call the number again, 070-5370-6276. Thank you so much for being there. See you again next week.